Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and after quite the break, we are back with some more Shadowrun Returns. Now, last time we basically helped out Paco. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if your name happens to be Paco or Paco. If it's the same name, I'm sorry. Hey, please correct me. Leave a comment. But anyways, we helped him out. Break Coyote out of some drug dealer's penthouse, and basically her arm was all torn to shreds. So we came back to the Seamstresses Union to get things patched up. So now that we're here and we're getting ready to rock, we've stopped by here and we've decided to pick up some gear and some things. Let me take a look at my character for a second here. Is that the wrong? Nope. I clicked on the right thing. So I do have 6 points for 6 points of karma that I can spend on something. I just want to quickly go over this and make sure that I'm set up. I'm set up because I'm pretty sure I can buy an upgrade with 6 points. Now we decided we were going to focus on basically spell casting. So willpower, yeah, we've gone ahead and maxed that. Main component to calculate a chance to hit with certain spells. Increasing this skill unlocks special abilities. Now, we can't get the level 6 ability, which would increase our spellbook slot. We could increase chi casting, but I see that more of as a secondary when we want to sort of pad out the character later. What about health? Body. We can give ourselves some more hit points, give us a little bit more survivability. That actually might not be a bad idea. So we hit 5, we save the 1 extra point, and yeah, maybe next time we can... yeah, because increasing our wisdom does not allow us to hit any harder. You know, with magic. Getting the extra slot would be nice, though. But ultimately, I feel like it doesn't really that doesn't increase our actions that we have per round. So, yeah, basically, I think we're gonna go 1 point into body, add an extra point, and then we're gonna maybe try to find a spell that does a little bit more than. What we currently have. So let's see, we've got Killing Hands. That's a chi ability, I believe. Flamethrower. Let's see, it does 12 damage, then 8 damage for Mana Bolt, and a measly 6 damage for Power Bolt. But that's our basic default attack. So we want something that does probably more than 8, because these are both, I think these are both like level 1 spells. These are pretty low line spells. So we got some money. Let's go ahead and talk to Algernon, who's like, past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Alright, good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that I call the Union. I'm Algernon Half-Dream. To ease your way... What the heck? Was that Jamaican Russian? To ease your way through the 6th world, I offer you the best magical foci spells and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. I need a pronunciation guide for this game. Alright, let me see what you've got there, Algernon. Alright, aim increases the target to hit chance. Not bad. Dispel magic. That actually could be handy as well. Let's just focus just on spells here. Mana Ball. It's got an AoE of 2, so it does 10 damage. That's actually not bad. Magical explosion that ignores normal armor and targets willpower. So a Mana Ball. That actually looks like it might not be a bad spell. Target ignores all enemies in the last 2 rounds. So that's a good crowd control spell. That actually might not be a bad idea. I'm seeing a lot of spells that I'm like, ooh, that's great, that's good, that's good. Stun Bolt, a stun spell which does -1 action point. Okay, and it's got, okay, and I see it costs, what is that, is that the cost? It costs 2 action points to cast? Okay, so that's something that I need to take into account. This spell here, I can go ahead and cast it, but it'll take up 2 actions. And I think I've only got 2 actions, basically, when I'm in combat anyway, so... it has to be worth it damage-wise. So this is a good situational spell. If there's guys grouped together, I can AoE them, but... let's see, Distraction. Decreases the target's to hit chance. Lightning Bolt. A bolt of lightning that targets a single enemy and also does -1 AP. 10 damage, and it lessens their AP by 1. That's actually pretty good. Let's see, how does that compare to... Actually, that's pretty good. I like that. It's a pretty cheap spell, too. I like that it basically hinders their ability to hit back, and it does damage. So we're going to grab this one. We're going to throw it into our shopping cart, because we're like, hey, yeah, I'll take this lightning bolt. There we go, into the cart. Decrease the target's armor by 1. That actually might be handy. I'll pick that up as a spell as well. I don't really see any spells that like do massive damage at this point, so right now I'm looking for functionality. Ooh, a stream of acid that also does ongoing 6 HP for 1 round. Okay, so basically this is a 15 damage spell. Basically hits them once, and then on the next turn it ticks off another 6 points, which is not bad. Target ignores all enemies. Does that include if they're being hit? Because if that includes while they're being hit, that's actually awesome, because then this is like the ultimate crowd control. You can like put one guy, just put him in the corner, and then basically kill his friends, or if he's just the only guy, you hit him with Mind Wipe and then you kick the crap out of him. That's pretty good too. I'm not really going for supporting my my teammates. I'm just going for like all-out cannon, really. So let's go ahead and try Mind Wipe. This also doesn't look like a bad spell, so why not? Let's grab it. Yeah, there we go. We'll confirm. 800 new yen. Yeah. I hate spending that much money because the game is so linear and there's so little opportunity for grinding and getting money that it makes me nervous spending that much money. But we'll go ahead and confirm, because that's what makes our character effective, right? Now, Killing Hands, let me see. Damage 4 increases damage by 4. Wait, unarmed damage. So I don't know what our unarmed damage is, but it's probably pretty pathetic. Probably better off just using a machete. So let's actually let's replace Killing Hands, can we? With a spell. Oh, no, that's a specific slot. Okay. That's a specific slot that's reserved just for chi ability, so I would need to free up not a healing spot, a magic spot. Okay, then. Oh, wait, or can I just do that? Ah, no, never mind, it wasn't reserved. Sorry, everyone, for my incompetence there. Mind Wipe looks very functional. Let's grab that. Mana Bolt does 8 damage, but it's got a cooldown of 2. So let's actually get rid of Mana Bolt and replace it with Lightning Bolt, because that does a little bit more damage, and it knocks out one of their actions, which is not bad. We'll keep Armor. That'll be handy. And we'll keep the Flamethrower, because that's pretty good. Yeah, because it's only got a cooldown of 1, too, which means I can use it pretty often. Man, now I'm like, oh man, I want more spell slots, but that's good. So we got our spells. And I'm pretty sure everyone else is just sort of for like various equipment. Let me see. Eric Mursman, show me what you have. Yes, I remember. I believe we already looked at him. We can get ninja clothing. I could be like a ninja mage. Nah, that's alright. And I believe this guy... Oh, I guess maybe we didn't talk to him already. So I'll read this. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and, of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman, at your service. Oh, that's right. He says it a bit more softly. He's like, at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? All right, well, let's see what you've got. It's a little bit redundant to ask what he sells, because I think we've pretty much got that figured out. All right, so we got some nice guns, but to be very honest, we suck with guns. So do you have a decent melee weapon I could substitute? No, you just got the machete. Look, some nice guns here. I'll maybe on a future playthrough, or maybe on the expansion. It's actually more of a standalone game. What is it, Dragonfall? Can't remember the name off the top of my head. Maybe when I get to that, I'll switch character types to something a little bit more standard man-at-arms. Alright, no thanks. And I'm pretty sure that's just the hacker guy, so let's just move. We've spent enough time gearing up, doing our investigating, and now it is time to... Actually, what is it time to do? Return to Coyote. We need to deliver the stones to Mr. Delilah. And we need to meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Oh, and you know what? We'll probably get karma for that too, so let's at least go ahead and talk to everybody. Today will be the talking to everybody episode. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I almost butchered that. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear you need. I know all this stuff. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me introduce you to our resident Decker and my good friend, Johnny Clean. It's the janitor! While in the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous Deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help, if I can be. Alright, see you guys around. Alright, so I think we've pretty much talked to everybody, haven't we? We've talked to him. Do we need to, like, get to know them? Meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. I thought we did. Dr. Sarah Castle? We already talked to you, though. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Let's see here. You're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there's no better place to set up practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Let's see your medical supplies. I think I've got some basic med kits already, but I just want to take a look here. Well, that's in cart. Let me take a look at my inventory. Never mind. I'm just going to look at my inventory first. Alright. Meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Do I get a reward for that? No, nothing? Oh, okay. Thanks. Alright then, oh, what was I doing? I was checking... Okay, so I've got what? So I got 3 medkits, and I got room for 1 more item. What is, let's go ahead and, let's do one last thing before we get out of this, this basement here. Let's see your medical supplies. I want to see, what is a dock wagon, trauma kit? Here. Restores a teammate to life with 25% of their total health, consumed when used. Okay, so this is good if, say, someone actually gets sort of, we'll say, killed. You can actually get them back up on their feet. I've only got 14. Not 14. I've only got 413 is what I meant to say. So I'm not sure if I want to spend 400 to basically buy a Phoenix down. Nah. We're just going to... Oh, I could have just hit view stash before. I feel like such an idiot. Yeah, even if I sell stuff, I'm not going to get enough money, really. So, you know what, for now, we'll just be happy with what we have. So let's go ahead, and I've already forgotten the key to quick save, so let's go ahead and just save the game manually. Save game as a new slot. We're going to go ahead and cut things here. I realize there's not a whole lot happened this session, but I'm planning on, we'll say, playing this again a little bit more frequently this time, and we will definitely make some progress. We're going to go through this a little bit quicker. Yeah, next time we'll probably get into some action. So I'd like to thank you so much for joining me in Shadowrun Returns once again, and until next time, game on.